Good morning, evening, or afternoon, everybody. It's Kaghoe coming at you with another video. So today I wanted to take the time to cover everything that you need to be doing when the servers come up. So that being said, we have long maintenance coming. And so it says we will be performing a scheduled maintenance beginning on Tuesday, January 28th, which is today, from 7 a.m. Pacific time to 3 p.m. Pacific time. So that is 10 a.m. Eastern to 6 p.m. Eastern, which is like the massive window. Now, normally with Classic, this has gone up way earlier than usual. However, it is, it could just be till 6 p.m. Time will certainly tell. But Phase 7 has a lot of new content, as well as it's revamping the Scourge Invasions, and we're getting Karazhan Crypts as well, with an entire sanctified system to grind and get gear for it. So that is all hidden to us. We have no idea what's to expect, and so time will certainly tell. So with that maintenance, I'm going to switch it over here to the PTR, where I'm going to show you exactly what I plan to do step by step, day one, when the server comes up later today. So right here is going to be some Argent Dawn tents, and this is definitely going to be the first step I recommend people, as well as maybe look around Orgrimmar, because there could be a hint or a quest towards the Karazhan attunement if there is one. We don't 100% know if there is or isn't one, but if Karazhan Crypts has something, it'll most certainly be somewhere in Org telling you to go to Light's Hope Chapel. That's my process, and so I'm going to switch it over here to my original Scourge Invasion video from 4 years ago real quick to show you guys exactly what I mean with that. So here we are 4 years ago, and this is exactly what the Argent Dawn tent looks like. As you can see on the PTR, they are not live here. And then I also want to show you a little graphic here that I think will be very beneficial for us to look at. So right here are the 6 locations and the star points of all of the invasions where they spawn to farm them. So we have the Blasted Lands right here, and those stars are the necropolises that spawn where you can farm the mobs. We have Winter Spring, which is in these 3 corners by Everlook and around the area. Daenerys is pretty big too, outside of Gadgetzan, outside of Caverns of Time, and down here with the Thistle Shrub people. Then Ajara, very close to the flight path. This would be a great one for Horde to go to, because it's right outside of Orgrimmar, and I'd imagine a lot of Horde players will go here or Winter Spring. And then we have Searing Gorge, which is going to be pretty popular, I'd imagine, especially since, well, doing that with the Eruption event would be really, really weird. And then we also have EPL. EPL is definitely going to be the most populated one, because everyone's going to go to Light's Hope Chapel. They're going to get their trinket. They're going to see their introductions here. And then they're going to want to then go and do the thing. So they will probably all be at EPL, which if you're on a PvP server like myself, could be very interesting. I have this graphic pinned in my Discord as well, and you can also just take a screenshot right here to see it. The original source of this graphic is no longer there. It was on that Wowhead article with these maps, but I can't get it to load. So it is now here for your use. But anyway, after we do that, I'm going to then, obviously, you want to look for 2 things. The 2 most important events are going to be your Seal of the Dawn trinket, which is going to be massive. It is built on the Sanctified system and getting your gear. I have made a video covering all of that, but I'll link it down below for like everything you want to be prepared for. But these are just the steps I'm actually going to take. So after I talk to the people at the tents, I'm going to teleport to Undercity and fly there. Right here on the PTR, I have my hearth set to Undercity, or Light's Hope Chapel, but you cannot set your hearth there because it doesn't come until the patch goes live. So it'll be impossible to do that. You might be able to just have your character log out at Light's Hope Chapel, but I'd be very cautious around here, because it is going to be an absolute bloodbath on a PvP server, which I am on. So it's going to be interesting. Definitely get friends together, group up, because if they don't add guards or add the protections like they have at Cenarian Hold right now, it is going to be crazy. So once you get here, you will have the option to do all of your attunement quests. So you should do your attunement first. It requires, if you're exalted, it's free. If not, it requires some arcane crystals as well as nexus crystals, and you need to be at least honored with the Argent Crusade. You should have had this done already. I mentioned it in the previous prep videos, but definitely have those mats ready, bring them here and do that. Then you will have, you could also farm these quests, which are going to give you your insignias of the Dawn, and then you can work towards getting early sanctified gear with the Dawn quests that are over here, which I have covered a few times, but I'll briefly look it over here just to show you. This scales with your reputation as well, so if you are exalted, you will be able to do these for less stuff. Two things to highlight is this 30 slot bag is absolutely insane, as well as a few of the trinkets and stuff right there. And then we also have some pieces of gear that are pretty good. These are early sanctified pieces that you'll be able to get, and it's really awesome to see that. And as we see, we have a fan here, so that's pretty good. So we'll type thank you with a heart here to him. And then, so the next thing is to understand the Karazhan attunement and how Karazhan is going to work. So right now, Karazhan Crypts is going to be a 24-hour lockout, like a heroic dungeon. And then we are going to see that, we are going to see it open up here. I'll go here because I have one of my characters logged out at the Karazhan Crypts, but I'll give you a little overview of this. So it's going to be right here. I don't know what this Deceased Adventurer is, but it is friendly to everyone, so this maybe is going to be an attunement quest, so you might want to consider logging out here if you're a mage. It could be something tied to it. It could just be a big old nothing burger. I don't know, but I could log out here probably and then teleport to Org and then go to Lights Hope Chapel. Definitely very easy, but as you can see, this was the crypt portal. It has a gate, and we do know that there is a key that will unlock this gate, which implies attunement. So signs are definitely there pointing towards the Karazhan attunement, and I'll let you guys know as soon as you can. That is going to be tomorrow's second video, and I will get on it as soon as the server opens up, show you every step that you need to know how to do it. That is my #1 priority, but it might be good for you guys to do that too. And then we'll get into Karazhan Crypts and sort of do that. I would recommend doing it every day. There's some good sanctified gear in there, as well as it is just new content and classic. Like, even if you don't need gear, even if there wasn't any gear, I would still recommend doing it because it's new and exciting and could be such an amazing journey and something that you could truly discover and really have a lot of fun with. But even with that, it definitely has a lot of rewards to do. So Karazhan Crypts, getting attuned for that. Then after you've done your Karazhan run, that is when we would recommend going to Argent Dawn, getting the getting your seal and starting on your grind with the Scourge Invasions that I mentioned earlier in this video. So Karazhan Crypts, get attuned to that, and then do the invasion grinding. So those are the two probably most permanent things to do. We don't know how much you're going to be gate kept, so I don't know what level you can get the trinket to, if it's level 1, level 2, level 3, 4, 5. I have no idea. So hopefully it's like level 1 or 2, and you'll have from the 28th to the 6th, so that's 9 days to go out there and do that, because February 6th is a Thursday, so you'll have a week plus 2 days. So you'll have a lot of time to get it up and get it as good as you possibly can to go into an axe with some sanctified gear. So your biggest sources of sanctified gear is that little quest chain I showed you, as well as grinding the Scourge Invasions, which they have completely locked out for the PTR. So unfortunately, that is all we know at this time. But anyway, guys, I truly hope you enjoyed this video. Those are all the tips and exactly what I plan to do as soon as the servers go live. So if you have anything you think I missed, definitely want to add it, drop it down below. And until next time, I'll see you later. Hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.
Hey you. Yes you. Are you still there? Well, I appreciate you for taking the time to watch this entire video and making it to the end here. If you enjoyed this video, definitely check out the other videos about World of Warcraft listed in these playlists down below. And thank you again. Have a great day. Bye-bye.